do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, Boyle. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Boyle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Looking to throw. Boyle. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Boyle. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Back to throw. Boyle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Boyle. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. On 4th down. Boyle. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Throwing is Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
Carolina getting set to take the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56.
On 1st and 10, Boyle. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Single. That's single in the slot. Single in the slot. He's mine. Detroit!
Looking to throw. Boyle. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got it. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Boyle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, over here.
Here's a give to Penny. Finding some room at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Got it. Right, Booker T. Tempo. Gotta go. 14.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Penny, a 1st down carry. Room here to run. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Now, after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Operating from the gun. Boyle throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Let's go, 14.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming out now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off the bootleg. Boyle rolling to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And Gano's kick is right through. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Now Wilson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Daniels. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Wilson will throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson, looking to throw on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jesse James as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Boyle, and caught left side, Olsen. And down he'll go at the 25. So it's halftime here. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Wilkins. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Now Hundley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dylan Cantrell from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check.
To throw again. Strickland. That's complete to Bolden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Strickland. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Strickland got his man complete over the middle. It's Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Strickland. Forced out to his left. And incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Strickland. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
On 1st down, Strickland got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Check. Presto. Check.
On 2nd down, Carter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Gano out to kick this one away. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Flex round. Come on.
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here we go.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Strickland, hard throw, incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
This is Wilkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Knight on the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Knight. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Pat Doug Baldwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Strickland. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Strickland eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the Lions go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Gallman will run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They'll run for it with Goldman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Come on, let's go! What?
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Quinn. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Gallman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Let's go. What? 90.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Buying time to his left. Open man is Cantrell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He spins free. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top. Go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Sorry, I might go round the 2 stacking up, I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a two and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make that follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying, iced up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Chill.
Tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rapper taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rapper taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm